Something. Oh, there we are. I see me. Hi. No one's here with me yet, but I'm going to, start and get things off my chest. Hi, I am Bonnie Anahata. I'm excited. Listen, I'm excited if you can feel this, like me holding back energy of excitement. And I'm feeling kind of weird, and I'm being weird. It's because I am. Because I have so many things I am working on in the background. And I know you guys have been looking for me and waiting for me because I keep saying that I'm going to do these artistry sessions, these lazy artist productivity sessions. But let me tell you, it has been a challenge. It's been a feat. Okay. So if you are new here, my name is Bonnie Anahata. I am an art therapy talent development coach, and I own an artist holistic development company where we assist artists in navigating those emotional challenges behind their productivity. The common challenges that we all as artists face on a regular basis, literally on a very regular basis. Those type of challenges that many of us are fighting in the background of our artistry and maybe even feeling ashamed of because we feel like other people are so easily able to overcome or get over these challenges and show these external, accolades and get the external validation. But you maybe keep getting stuck on these particular challenges. You are not alone. A lot of artists, even if they're experiencing, good, a lot of bookings or good external validations and things like that or accolades, a lot of artists are still facing so many internal troubles and struggles, and a lot of them are covering it up with being busy, staying busy, with substances, with people, with materials, with content, and constantly, bombarding themselves with content and, things like that. So, that is what I am here to help artists do. But even more than that, I first, since a child, am an artist myself, and I started, my company in 2017 from huge experiences of navigating my artistry, not engaging in my artistry, sitting my artistry down by the wayside, not feeling like it was valuable enough, or not feeling like I needed to do it because of the practicalities of life. And anytime that I have done that, and even sometimes I face times where, I still do that, but I have to navigate myself out of that because it always shows me a disconnect within myself when I sit my artistry down to pick up more practical things, to only engage in the day-to-day mundane, to only engage in the hustle and bustle of life, and not putting my artistry as a priority. Um, I have suffered several times when I've done that. So I am not only, a coach that assists you in getting out of these or overcoming these emotional challenges. I am also a client of my work. I was the first client of my work. And when I say I am a client, and it's because it's an ongoing thing. Thank you for being here with me. We're talking about being a lazy artist today. And I know that is something that many of you can definitely resonate with, being a lazy artist, because that is kind of a part of our process. And the word lazy is really kind of just me using the word lazy is really just a play on the words because it's really not us being lazy. There is something more behind that. There is something more behind your procrastination. There is something more behind you feeling like you just can't engage your artistry, or you trying to reach for this artistry that you cannot attain sometimes. And so there is always more behind the laziness. And that is what I like to sit with and talk about. These particular sessions I want to bring to you, honestly, to just set up a space for us to engage our artistry, set the tone, talk, discuss maybe an emotional challenge that um, we are trying to overcome, maybe, and then set the tone and the environment for you to go into a creative session for yourself. So, if you're not ready to go into, if you don't have a current time for uninterrupted time, you want to come back to this video, because I want you to sit yourself down. I'm going to set up the energy for you to sit yourself down and engage your artistry right after I'm done with this video. So first, let's talk about this lazy artist thing. Now, when it comes to being a lazy artist, a lot of us, we are really just regularly engaging in life. We're regularly engaging in life. And if you were on my last live, you saw an example of this where my daughter interrupted my my daughter interrupted my live, of course. And that is one of the key things I will say that has put me into the lazy artist category at times. And it's because I have this fear that I'm going to get interrupted. I have this fear that I'm not going to be able to fully get it done. I have this fear that I'm going to, again, have to get interrupted or have to stop and focus on something else. Which, as an artist, you know, when you're in your zone of doing things, you want to stay in your zone. You want to be in your zone, right? So a lot of the times, that is what puts me in this lazy artist position where I feel like I don't even want to do it. I feel like I don't even want to do it because why? It's going to be interrupted. It's going to be, whatever. And so what that, you know, brings up, the emotional challenge within me, that brings up is this sense of like stuckness, this this sense of feeling stuck or trapped or caged, or like I can't move like how I want to. And so that was something that I had to navigate within myself, understanding that, oh, okay, this is not on the logical, on the top of my mind. I'm thinking, well, there's no point in me doing that logically because she's going to need me or whatever, right? Because I am working home homeschool mom, right? And a single mom. So, in my logical mind, I am creating this story that, well, the reason I'm not doing it is because I can't do it, right? I can't do it because of her, right? I can't do it. But what I'm doing with that logic is creating an emotion within me that feels stuck. It's creating an energy. Oh, okay. It's creating an energy within me that is stuckness or that is stagnancy, right? Because I am, with my logic, creating a cage around that stuckness. So that is something that I had to work through and work myself out of, and just understand that, and also understand how it correlates to other challenges that others may have when it comes to engaging their artistry, like having to be at work all day and coming home too tired, or coming home having to now engage your children And so, like, at what point do I have time for my artistry or just, you know, life in general, feeling like you don't have time to focus on your art because you have to do things, you have to prioritize things that are more practical. And you feel like your art isn't practical because it's not going to pay the bills or what have that. When really, in turn, it could if you get yourself out of this mindset. And so that that sense of being a lazy actor or that sense of procrastinating is something that we're creating within ourselves. However, in terms of procrastination, it is also a part of the artist's process because there are moments that we're supposed to experience the struggle, experience the push and pull, experience the fight, and fully experience through our senses as artists what this struggle feels like and what this experience feels like, so that we're now able to take that experience that we've navigated and that we felt and that we've sat with and then transmute it and utilize it into our art. But you can't utilize or transmute the feeling and the challenge into your art until you feel it and not try to push it away. So procrastination is really a part of the process. And what elongates the procrastination most time is you not allowing that process within yourself. Is you not allowing yourself to be lazy. Is you not allowing yourself to procrastinate. There has been so many times that I intuitively procrastinated on my mind and in my energy and vigor. I was able to get something done. I was able to get this thing done, but my intuition kept moving me away from getting that done. So to me, there is a place for procrastination, and usually what creates this elongation of that procrastination period is us not allowing space and openness and receiving for what we're supposed to receive or experience in that stage of procrastination. You have to approach it with, when you're feeling procrastination in the moment, what is this? Open yourself up to the feelings of what you're feeling. Open yourself up to who is involved in this feeling. Open yourself up to the idea of what's involved in this feeling of procrastination. Instead of you trying to push yourself in the procrastination or push yourself past these moments of procrastination, open yourself, rest yourself and relax your senses, and open yourself up to say, okay, what is this moment teaching me? The best way to open yourself up and to receive in the moments of procrastination is for you to journal and just free write whatever is coming to mind, or free write what feelings are coming up in that moment of procrastination. And when you do that, when you allow space and open yourself up to receive the messages through this procrastination phase, now you're able to understand more of, oh, I am not going for this because I'm afraid of this. Oh, I am not doing this or getting this done because I feel like I don't want to do this particular system. Oh, well, maybe now you go into the solution of, okay, well, maybe I can find another system. Maybe I can find another way. But if you don't allow and open yourself up to procrastination, as opposed to judging yourself, as opposed to name calling yourself lazy, and that's why I say that me using this lazy is really a play on the words, because you're not lazy. That's a judgment. That's a name calling, right? Instead of you judging yourself and name calling yourself to the stage of procrastination, open yourself up to receive the messages that the procrastination has for you. because it will tell you and help you get to the root of why you're procrastinating. And sometimes there's not even a particular emotional root to why you're procrastinating. It's actually divine time that you're supposed to be procrastinating. There are so many times where I intuitively procrastinated, and logically I tried to condemn myself for it. Logically I tried to judge myself for it. And then later, and then I relaxed because I always kind of go through this space of like logically trying to get myself there, and then I come back into my feminine nature, my feminine, because that's where your creativity lies, your feminine energy, right? And then I come back into my feminine nature and just, and just receive and let things be. And then later I'm able to see, this wasn't the right move. That's why I was procrastinating on signing that contract. That's why I wasn't procrastinating on, you know, um, taking that offer. That's why I wasn't procrastinating on doing that project, because this wasn't the right move, or this wasn't the right time for that move, right? And so you won't understand that, and you will continue to be in this loop of condemning and judging yourself and considering yourself a lazy artist if you do not open yourself up to receive that phase of procrastination. And you will elongate that period of procrastination. That is when you don't allow the natural processing of emotion, that is how you get them stuck. That is how you create stagnant energy within yourself, not allowing the process of the natural process of emotion. And the natural process of emotion involves awareness, feeling, and then releasing, right? But if you don't allow that because you're so stuck in your logic of what you need to get done and condemning yourself, then what you're going to do is have these judgments about yourself that are now sticking to your subconscious, that is now in this loop when you're trying to get things done, because now that it has stuck to your subconscious, you think this is you. Now you think this is a part of your identity because you communicated that to yourself so much. A sneeze that was stuck. So you communicated this disdain for this period that's really supposed to be, the procrastination period is supposed to be a period of, like I said, rest and receiving and opening up, right? So you've condemned yourself so much and communicated this disdain for this phase of receiving and rest so much that you have now created that identity in your subconscious, and you think you're that. So now when you're actually genuinely trying to get things done, now deep down inside you feel like you can't get things done because you told yourself that you're not a person to get things done, or you told yourself that you're lazy, right? And really it's not that. It's you needing better systems, you needing a better way to first process your emotions, and then secondly, you needing a better way to follow through with the productivity. And so, as I was saying, I had to navigate this feeling of stuckness within myself, of feeling like there's no point in me keep going live, there's no point in me doing this, there's no point in me keep doing that, because my daughter is going to keep interrupting me. My daughter, you know what I mean? I gotta tend to my daughter. And the more I said those things to myself and I put in my subconscious, I created this internal cage within myself that I can't get things done with my daughter. And it's like, and then I realized once I worked through the emotions of that and got to the root of that and felt it, heard it out and felt it, and use my release mechanism to release that emotion, Then I was able to find a solution that, oh, okay, well, I just need to find different ways. Instead of me keep trying to get things done with her there, if I feel like that's constantly going to be an interruption and that takes me out of my artist zone. Instead of me doing that, then now you have to create intentional and prioritize intentional space for you to do that thing, right? And that's what I want these lazy artist sessions to be about. You creating or us in creating an intentional space to engage your artistry. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna tell you yesterday, I'm gonna tell you tomorrow, I'm gonna tell you 10 years from now that I don't care if you are working a full-time job that you are successful at, that you feel good at. If you're not doing anything engaging your artistry that you came here for, your natural and innate talents, if you're not doing anything to engage that artistry, you're disconnecting from yourself, and you're going to create a huge ball of disconnect within yourself that is going to spiral into depression or things of that nature, because you are disconnected from your very nature. Your nature is to come here and to be an artist. Your nature is to come here and create. I don't care about the expectations or the industry standards or anything like that. Your nature is to create. And so if you feel like you just don't have time to do it, if you feel like you're just so tired to do it, if you feel like you just keep trying to get things done, but you just keep getting interrupted, now that is a space for you to open yourself up to the emotions, open yourself up to the things that you are experiencing internally and emotionally. And then once you navigate that, then we're able to, because first, let me go back to that. We have, as artists, our senses are open for a reason. That's why we're so sensitive. All artists are sensitive, whether they are sensitive on the fiery end or more sensitive on the watery end, right? So us artists, we're very sensitive, and we were created to be that way, so that our senses can be open enough to take in the experiences of life, to take in all of these experiences with people and the lessons and all of these things of life, to now take these experiences, feel these experiences with our open senses, and transmute and use these experiences for our art. Okay? So we're purposefully meant to be sensitive. So instead of trying to condemn your sensitivity, you have to create a system to work with your sensitivity. First, by being open and aware to feeling and navigating that emotion. Second, to finding tangible ways that you can prioritize, or tangible systems that you can use that are specifically for you to get things done, right? Okay. And so I want to go ahead and go into a sensory meditation. And as I want to go into the sensory meditation. Sensory meditation is for opening your senses. It's for tapping into your senses so that you can feel what is actually going on, so that you can feel the sensations within your body. When you open up and tap into your senses, first of all, you have your awareness within your body. So now you're able to feel and sense the emotion that your body is currently experiencing when you tap into your senses. And then once we do that sensory meditation, I invite you to stay in this space. I'm going to leave, but I want you to stay in this space wherever you are for 20 minutes and do something that engages your artistry. Okay? So let's get started. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to inhale for the count of 7. Hold your breath for the count of 4. And exhale for the count of 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I want you to bring your awareness to the bottom of your feet. Feeling the bottom of your feet, feeling your feet inside your shoes if you have them on. And feeling the bottom of your feet. And I want you to feel yourself being rooted into the ground underneath you. Or if you want to visualize actual tree roots coming out at the bottom of your feet into the ground to help you stay rooted before you start experiencing feelings or sensations within your body. I want you to bring your awareness up past your ankles, feeling any sensations around your ankles and your feet, and describing that within your mind. Inhale, exhale. Bring your awareness up into your calves, your shins, feeling any sensations, feeling pain that you have there. Describing that sensation in your mind. Inhale, exhale. I want you to bring your awareness up to your knees, feeling any sensations in your knees, and crackling within your knees, and pain within your knees. Describing what that feels within your mind. Inhale, exhale. Bring your awareness up to your thighs and feeling any sensations within your thighs. Naming that sensation within your mind. Inhale, exhale. Bring your awareness up to your hips, feeling any sensations or toughness or stagnancy in your hip area. Inhaling, exhaling. Bring your awareness up to your beneath your belly button area or your womb area. And I want you to name sensation or pain, tingling that you may feel. Describe that feeling. Inhale, exhale. Bring your awareness up to over your belly button, feeling any pain or sensations within that area. And naming that sensation. Inhale, exhale. Bring your awareness continuing up to your heart area, feeling any pain or stagnancy, or even if you're feeling your heartbeat in that area, describe the feeling. Inhale and exhale. Bring your awareness up to your throat area, feeling any sensation or pain there, naming the sensation. Inhale and exhale. Bringing your awareness up to your face area, your mouth, your lips, feeling any sensation within your mouth, outside of your mouth, and your cheeks, feeling any sensation and naming that sensation there. Inhale and exhale. Bringing your awareness up to your nose and feeling any sensation, items in your nose, naming that sensation and feeling. Inhale and exhale. Bring your awareness on up to your eyes, your two eyes, your third eye. Feeling any sensation around your eyes and naming the sensation and the feeling. Inhale, exhale. Bring your awareness on up to your head, your forehead on up to the top and the crown of your head. Feeling any sensation there. Feeling maybe even the hair follicles coming out of your head. And naming and describing that sensation. Inhale and exhale. Now, I would like for you to think about the word lazy. When I say lazy, or when I say you are lazy, pay attention to what feelings come up in your body, what sensation. Maybe there is a bulge in your throat, maybe your arm jumped a little bit. What happens when I say the word lazy, or you are lazy? Feeling that sensation through all of your senses. What does that emotion smell like? Maybe there's an experience that takes you to a certain smell. What does that lazy word bring up within you, and what does it sound like? What are you hearing as you are experiencing that emotional state? What are you tasting as you experience that emotional state? What does it feel like on your skin as you are experiencing that emotional state? When you think of the word lazy, or when I say you are lazy, what comes up in your mind's eye? What do you see when you're experiencing this emotion? So I invite you to open your eyes. Now, I would like you to take the emotion or emotions that came up in experiencing the word lazy or you are lazy and go into a creative session. Write it out, dance it out, sing it out, paint it out. But take 20 minutes and take that feeling and use that feeling in this creative session. And I'll be back next time for another lazy artist session. Okay? Be sure to engage your creativity in this moment. Very important and to utilize so good within your artistry. All right? Take care.